Hello everybody. Welcome to my little show. Little funny gameplay. Welcome to Talk and Walk, where I just not walk in real life, but in the game and talk. This is really just for me to show y'all guys, my audience, my precious subscribers, that I am in fact a real person who lives and breathes. That's true, I am real. It's crazy. And that I'm still here, I'm still working on videos, I'm still creating content, and I am not dead. It's crazy, you know? And so I just wanted to make this video to just show y'all that I ain't dead and I'm still here, and that I'm a person and I still have feelings and I am doing stuff still. I am not slouching around, at least, you know, not as much as before, and that I'm still in fact here. And for this little episode, we're just gonna play some Ark, and I'll talk while I play. They're very simple. But I guess what I would like to just speak about is just acknowledge the progress I've made. Speak about I guess, I don't know, maybe just talk about the video and express my opinions and all that. But I guess, to address the elephant in the room, well, I don't think y'all see it, but I do, is my Mori video. You know, it did very good, and people liked. Go frick yourself. Here, I'm gonna leave you out here to die. You're coming with me. Dang it. Okay, you're coming with me. Anyway, so to address the Mori video, I'm really proud of it, and I'm happy so many of y'all watched it and decided to subscribe because of it. It makes me really happy. It's out of all the videos, I'm the glad that's the one that blew up a ton, because I did not only put quite a bit of effort into that video, though not as much as I would have liked. I still put in a bit, and I made that video so that I could, you know, help people, because that was my main motivation to create it. Not really to vent my feelings, or to just, you know, talk about what things I struggle with, but I felt like people related to that topic a lot, and, you know, somebody just needed to, you know, make a video about it. And so I decided, you know what, I'll just be the first one to do it, because I guess I feel like that topic of older siblings is a very unused, unappreciated topic. People don't talk about it enough. But before I get onto that rant, I guess I just want to say thank you to everybody who subbed to me for that video. I hope I really did help. Genuinely, I did. I'm genuinely proud of that video. Very, very proud. And I'm very happy that so many of you were helped by that video. And so many of you were at least, you know, I was able to convey the feelings y'all were feeling to some extent, of course. And so I just really want to thank everybody who subbed. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm just thankful. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. It really does mean a lot. It genuinely does. And I plan to make so much more content in the future. Like, onto another topic, the doof edit. Now, I'm not sure how many people know about the doof edit, but if you had seen my community post, which I'm not sure how many people saw, you would understand that I'm making a Doom edit to the song Stereo Hearts, though everyone only knows it for My Heart to Stereo. Just fair and valid. And I just want to make, basically I'm remaking an old edit I did around a year ago. And it was called the Doof edit, and it was basically my first attempt at making enjoyable content. My first real attempt at trying to make cool stuff that people will enjoy. And hold on, let me fight off these freaking bats. And I'm so good at this game anyway. So back to what I was saying. A Doof edit. I am remaking basically an old one that I had made a year ago. My first ever attempt at making a actual good video. Wasn't that good, but it was an attempt. So I mean, you know. And so I decided that I was going to remake that. And you can think of it like this other YouTuber. I forgot, I don't know his name. Rick. I don't know his name. And I'll put an image and link to his channel in the description. But so this FNAF animator YouTuber, whatever you want to say, what he does is that he remakes a animation of Stay Calm every single year to basically show off the progress he's made as a content creator and as an animator. And what I want to do is basically the same thing, is to recreate the Doof edit, same thing like him every single year, to show off the progress and how far I've come as a creator. And so this is, I guess, really my first year, we call it, I'm a beginner, of remaking that to show, you know, how far I've made it in a year of trying to create content. Though I wouldn't say it's been the, you know, most productive. I mean, heck, I'm going up, and I don't plan on stopping. And so this video will, as if you didn't see the community, inside of the community post, will come out around May 20th at 11 a.m. 10 a.m. around there, and it will come out on a Saturday. So if you're watching this video and you stay this long, which I'm not sure how many people will, because I'm not sure how many people give a frick, it will come out around then. And if you want to watch it, you know, go watch it. It's pretty cool. I put quite a bit of effort in it. I spent 3 hours making 5 seconds of content. That wasn't cool. I wasn't very poggers, as the kids say. And so just, you know, if you want to check it out, and if you don't. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, since I guess, you know, this is an exclusive to Talk and Walk. And to continue this, I abandoned an old topic. What was it? Right, my Mori video. To talk about my Mori video now is, I just want to talk about the idea of relationships and how underrated relationships are seen, and the role it has on people, and the effect it does, because it honestly has a much larger effect than people give it credit for. Like, really, people do not understand how big a relationship of like any kind, not just like romantic or anything, but like relationships in general, especially with what I talked about in the video, siblings, older siblings. And I mainly talked about, you know, why I wanted to be a better older sibling, which is, you know, it's good, you know. People should strive to be better older siblings. But I feel like in the media, not like speaking of, you know, the gay liberal agenda or some crap, no, just like films and TV shows in general, people, I feel like, really underestimate the role of an older sibling on a kid, on a child, because I feel like it has a lot larger, or it can be a lot larger of a role than people get it credit for. Because, you know, for what it's worth, majority of siblings live together, you know. Older and younger siblings, a lot of people have siblings in general, and so they live together. And if you live with somebody for a long time, it's a good idea to try and have a good relationship with them. And that's what I feel like what should happen with siblings a lot more, though doesn't, is that a lot of siblings don't really have the greatest relationship. Or maybe there's like a stain or a spike or something, a thorn in their relationship that prevents them from, you know, becoming better siblings. And I feel like some people just don't talk enough about that. Siblings are having good siblings is important too. People should not just strive to be better friends, parents, people in general, but I mean for siblings, I mean people should strive to be better siblings, because the role you play as an older sibling is really important. You're almost like a second parent, you know, second class parent in some ways, because you're the eldest, you're the oldest one, you're supposed to, you know, take care, but not just take care, but I mean nourish. That sounds weird. Nourish, like love your love your younger sibling or twin sibling, you know. Just siblings in general should love each other more often and support each other and be there for each other, because I feel like it's underestimated the effect a bad or good older sibling can have on people in general. I don't know, I just feel like it's not talked about enough in media, you know. I feel like it's, I'm not saying it's not talked about at all, but I'm saying it could be talked about a lot more. I feel like, you know, it could be a bigger topic and discussions around, you know, just in TV show, mental health and all that. I just feel like it's, for me, at least from my scene, just an unreached audience, you could say. But I guess my Mori vid with that wasn't just about that. As much as I was talking about younger and older siblings, how I wanted and how really people in general should be better older siblings, it goes further than that. And I feel like I'll probably have to make a part 2 to the Amori vid, talking about how you can change as a person, how ultimately you shouldn't just be a better older sibling, but a better person, because being a better older sibling is just one of the many things you could be better at. And how the video wasn't just only made for siblings, but it was made for parents, friends, teachers, students, anybody with a relationship, basically. And how they should, you know, change as people. That's scary. He just flew and then stood still. That is terrifying. I am scared. Do not look at me. Anyway. But I feel like people just underestimate that. And that's not what I was saying. Silly me. How it was ultimately for everybody. Just in general. Like, just for everybody. Anyone in any talk of life or any occupation, position of any kind. It was for everybody, ultimately. The goal of the video is to people. I mean, it always has been and always will be. Just to help people. And that's what, I guess, my content and I guess what I want to do in life is to just help people in general. Like, to make sure everybody is cared for and loved and sought after, you know. And I guess I just wanted to do that one step at a time, and I guess my first attempt was with the Imori video. But not just I guess this is where I'm gonna apply my own application of how much relationships affect people, because I think also another thing people really underestimate is how much your environment dictates how you will be, how you will act like, and how relationships also play into that. You know, who you're friends with, who your parents are, who your brothers are, sisters, siblings in general. How much that will affect you and how much that will make you see the world differently. And how you will respond to the world. I guess, for example, I have a friend group in real life. I don't know, you know, crazy, right? And this friend group isn't the best, you know. And it's not that it's bad because, you know, they're doing really bad stuff or something, like legal crap, or just, you know, necessarily abusing me or something. No. It's just that they don't. One thing people do, at least for me, something that they don't do for me is like help me, like with anything really, especially with school. And something they don't do is help me with anything in life in general, whether it be with something I'm struggling with in my mental state or school is another example. They don't help me. Not necessarily because they choose not to, but it's really because they can't. And I guess the reason for that is because, well, they can't really help me personally because, well, they don't do anything besides, well, I guess to give very big examples, insult and joke and make fun of and play around and mess around, which is fine. I mean, I think people should be able to, you know, joke around with their friends. And I think, you know, some people are just, you know, not that chill these days, take things too seriously. But I feel like there's an equal amount of people who don't take things as seriously as they should. Or rather, I guess with this example, I guess they just don't really know or understand what they're doing is wrong. Or maybe they do. But it's just the environment, the relationship that we have and all around is not that good. Because, I mean, as much as it's good to mess around and play and do all that, if that's all you do, that's all you will do, no matter what. And that's kind of the attitude they have with a lot of things, which is really inconvenient, to put it simply. It's not that they're constantly bringing me down or anything, but it's not like they're ever bringing me up. And I guess you could say they bring me up less when the jokes they make or attitudes they have are just plain insults or mockery, and their way of entertainment is to pick and to make fun of each other. Not always in the like big bully sense, but just always pick on each other with little things, and that never helps. It never, to me, I've experienced this twice before, it's never helped to make comedy out of one's insecurities, or just, I mean, heck, make up insecurities to make fun of, just for, you know, the sake of laughs. And they do this a lot, and it is affected me because I was beginning to think like them and do what they do and be what they are. And that would have been very unfortunate because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be what they are. Because if I were what they were, then life would be much less fun and much less enjoyable, and it would make it also harder too. So just to say, you know, the friendships and relationships we have affect us like they do. Because now I have to deal with them every day at school. And I mean, it's not just that I become like them, but my response to them becomes like them. Because then I start, you know, to feel hate in my heart. And heck, hate also is a thing that I feel like people under talk about, but hate never really helps people. Being angry at things because they are unfair doesn't always help. It's not always the best response to be angry about something. And I guess I don't mean in the immediate, like if you're like maybe a big inconvenience happens, you know, you stub your toe, right? The immediate response is anger or pain with anger immediately after. And that's okay, you know? It's just your immediate response. You can't necessarily control that. But to keep that attitude doesn't help. And I guess they are a real big inconvenience. And so I'm constantly bombarded with these ideas that I should just, you know, be angry with everything they do. But not everything they do is always bad. But a lot of things they do is not helping. So I have to control myself and understand that first, I guess a big way to counteract that anger is to humble myself in some way. I'm not better than them, though, you know, I don't act like them. I'm not a better person in general than them. I'm not smarter stronger, faster than they are. I'm not more moral than they are. Maybe some of that may be true. It doesn't matter as much. It's not that big of a deal. So I just had to remember that, hey, you know, watch what you think. Because what you think also can affect you. And I guess that leads back to the environment, you know? Anything is your environment. Everything and anything around you is your environment. And your thoughts, heck, thoughts alone can create an environment, right? When there's nothing around, you have nothing but your thoughts, right? And so a lot of things can create an environment for which it's either good or it's either bad. You know, it helps you or you don't. And you have to be really careful with what your environment is, you know? Though, obviously, a big thing with the environment is that you can't control it, right? You can't always control it. And a lot of things are influenced by by other factors. Like, you know, my friends. I can't really control how they act or how they behave or whether they come to school tomorrow. Well, at least without violence. But, you know, I don't control them as a person. And I have to deal with them. You know, constantly being a thorn in my side. And, something to hit my shin with, I guess you could say. You know, whatever metaphors you can come up with. That, you know, I have to deal with them and I can't control that. And, you know, sometimes we have that in life where we just, you know, have stuff in our environment that control us. You know, because our environment really does dictate how we act. And we can't always control that. But it's always important to know that as much as your environment does affect you, it doesn't always have to affect you. Like, your environment never has to affect you, or to control you, or to dictate what you think. Never has to. It's always optional. Though I use optional very loosely because it's you know, something inescapable. So that makes it, you know, very hard to not do something when something in your ear is constantly telling you to do it, right? But it's always good to remember that, you know, you still are in control. In some way, shape, or form. At least a little bit. You are in control. And you can change. Even if your environment is bad. And I guess to bring it and to wrap it all back in, you know, an older sibling, you as a person can make somebody else's environment. You make other people's environment too. Whether it's for a little bit, some person walks back past you on the street, right? I mean, you talk to them for how long, you know, second or even a glance. You make the environment that they're in too. The way you act, you create an environment around them too. And so, you know, be good with that. You know, do good with that. Make sure that the things you're doing are helping them and grow as a person. Because if they are not, then, you know, I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't like hurting people. I don't like bringing people down and ultimately being a burden to them. I want to help people, you know, and bring people, you know, comfort and make sure people know that they can change, and that they're valuable as a human being. People are valuable, dude. And I think people should know that more. More people should understand that. They really are valuable. More people should really understand that. Really. You create an environment for so many people. Especially, your siblings, You as a sibling also create an environment for people too. You know that? You create an environment for your siblings. And as an older sibling, you should want to make, at least I want to make an environment better for my younger sibling. I want to be better for them. I want to make sure that the things I'm doing, things I'm being involved with, are a benefit to my younger sibling. Because if they're not, then, it's not a very good thing. It's a very, very dangerous thing to do. And to wrap this all up, this is, I guess, what I want to do with my channel. I want to make sure that my channel makes a good environment. And it allows people to become better and to understand that they are, valuable. Or maybe, maybe not even that. Maybe I won't do all that, all the stuff I want to do. I know I can, at the very least, spread love in some way. Make sure people know that they deserve to be cared for. That they are a valuable, very valuable member of society. And that they can be so much more, that they have so much potential as a person. That's something I really want to do. To help show people. And to, help people see that. But I guess this is the end of the episode. And the end of my little walk and talk. I'll make sure to make this a weekly series. Because this is just a way for me to just talk about things I think about. Or to at least show people that, hey, I'm here. I'm walking and I'm talking, I'm still here. And though I got pretty deep with this convo, it might not always be that, Maybe I just felt like talking about this. And if you didn't know, you don't know. I actually recorded this already. I've already done a take of this, but what happened sadly is that take, my audio, I had my mic turned all the way down, so basically nobody could hear me. I couldn't hear myself, and that is a big inconvenience. And I had to redo all the audio, and that made me very sad. And so this is a redo of an older audio, of an older take that I had to redo because my mic was turned all the way down and I couldn't hear myself. But either way, I redid it still. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking. And I'll make sure to keep uploading. And I'll see you all later. I don't know how to go into the other person, but bye.